What's up guys, it's Cobalt here and welcome back to another video. This is going to be part 5 of the little compilation series of the LPS custom commissions that I've been doing. Basically every single time I make a commission for somebody, I record a little video kind of explaining the custom, and these videos are just me putting all the clips together so you guys can see them. This also marks the end of all of the commissions that I was doing while at school, so hopefully in future videos they will be filmed in much nicer looking locations. Without further ado, let's get right on into it. Alright, so this is another custom that is on the simpler side, but I did end up sculpting some parts on it. So I sculpted the extra fluffy parts in the ears and then these little eyebrows. All the yellow parts are neon, which is a pain, but I think it turned out really cool, especially the eyes. I really like the way that they look. As you can see, some of the Mod Podge is still drying, but this was a commission for my friend Zelle on Instagram. She owns a bunch of customs for me now, which is awesome, so thank you so much. And he's got some little neon toe beans. Alright, this next commission is just a simple repaint, but it is a head swap between a crouching kitty head and a walking cat body, or destiny cat, whatever you want to call it. But I think the design is really cool. Here is a comparison of the character and the custom. Yeah, this one was really fun to paint. It's a lot of red colors. The eyes on the ref are just like yellow. They don't have the black parts, so I was kind of given free reign to do the eyes however I wanted. I think they turned out pretty good. Very shiny. Its nose is a little heart shape, and then it of course has some cute little toe beans. They're yellow with black freckles. But yeah, other than that, there's not really much to say about this custom, but I think that it turned out adorable, and I really like this head swap. Okay, so this is the first commission that I've gotten of somebody's pet, and this is actually a commission for a friend of mine. This is for my friend Maddie of her bunny Jacques, who unfortunately passed away. But she asked me to make this custom for her, so it is made from a little Lop bunny base figure, and the only thing that I added was I took its ear. I basically ripped its ear off and then repositioned it, so now it's on the top of the head. I added like a bit of clay here so that the ear would stay put, but that's the only thing that I really did to the base figure. Other than that, it's just painted. Here are a couple pictures of the actual bunny that this is based off of. I have a lot of fun making realistic customs. They're just super quick and easy to make. Here's his little paws, very cute. Alright, here's the next custom commission. It is made from a pig base, which I think is really awesome because I don't get to make a lot of pig customs, but it's cool that somebody commissioned me to use this kind of base figure. I think it's like their Persona, maybe their Minecraft OC. That's kind of what it reminded me of. Here's a reference that they sent me to use. This is for somebody on Etsy who commissioned me, but as you can see, as I already said, it's made from a pig base, and then I sculpted this little hair on top of the head, its teeth. I added a bit of hair on the ears to make them kind of fluffy, and then of course I sculpted the clothes so they have a little shirt and jacket, and then some pants. Some of the Mod Podge is still drying, as you can see. I'm just impatient and wanted to record this video. They are sort of like a ghost pig, I guess, so that's why the eyes are just white, but I added a little bit of blue shading in them to give them some more depth, and then they have this cool scar right here, and then I added some shiny glaze, of course, on the eyes, but then also the nose, the teeth, and the hooves to make them look more realistic. And there's also a bit of shiny glaze on the scar as well, just so that it stands out from the rest of the body. Alright, here's the next commission. I've got a couple other work in progress commissions behind me, and a bit of the Mod Podge on this custom is still drying, but it is made from a fake fox. This is my first time ever customizing a fox, which is pretty cool. This custom is just a simple repaint, but I think the design is really awesome. Here is a comparison of the design that the buyer sent me, and then how it turned out on the actual custom. So yeah, again, it's a fox. It's just got a lot of brown colors, which is awesome because I love working with brown. I think the design is super cool. I love the way that this like facial marking pattern turned out. I think it looked super cool. I love the way the eyes turned out. And then here is the bottom. It's got this little pattern on its back, matching the one on its chest. This is another commission. This is the design that the commissioner sent me. It is for somebody on Etsy of their OC or Persona or something like that. So it was made from a husky base, and I sculpted this rainbow hair. I sculpted all the little piercings, and then has some notches cut in its ear, and then I also sculpted these little pink tufts of fur on top of the ears, as well as these fluffy little cheeks just on the front, and then I added a bit of fluff to the tail, and then I sculpted its shirt. There's my signature on the bottom, and I also sculpted the tongue because this was a husky base that didn't have a tongue, but since there was a tongue in the reference, I decided to add one. It actually totally looks like it belongs as part of the space. But yeah, other than that, it's pretty detailed. It was actually a lot more detailed than I anticipated it being, so it took a while. And there was a couple things in the design that I had to cut out because I just can't fit everything. I did have a lot of fun making this custom. I think that it turned out really cool, very detailed. I like the way that I painted the eyes, and I got to use a lot of neon colors, which is pretty cool. This next commission is a very simple one. It is just a simple repaint of a Jack Russell Terrier base figure. It is once again somebody's Persona or original character from a customer on Etsy see, here is the reference sheet that I was given, and here is how the custom turned out compared to it. It's got very simple eyes. I kind of based them off how they're drawn in the picture, just blue, but then I added some white highlights to make it have a little bit more life to it. It has this pink heart-shaped nose, also gave it some pink paw pads, and then it's just this yellowish cream color with a lot of little brown spots. Hopefully I got them all correct and in the right place. It has this little heart spot on its chest, and I think that this guy just looks super cute and adorable. Alright, this next custom is a commission for a friend of mine on Instagram. It is for Clocksworth. They're first off a super amazing artist. I freaking love their art style, and they have a webcomic that you should definitely check out because they have a lot of really cool characters. Speaking of cool characters, this is one of their characters. It is their OC. His name is Apollo. Look at how adorable he is. This custom is so freaking cute. First off is a head swap. It is a husky puppy head on a ferret body. As you can see, I sculpted this big fluffy tail with some extra little fluff on it. I love the way the tail looks. There's also a bit of fluff sculpted here on the back, as well as some fluff on the two front legs and on the chest. As for the ears, I sculpted a bit of fur on them as well. This ear was actually damaged, like a dog or something had chewed off the top of the ear, so I had to resculpt the top of the ear. I think that it blends in like pretty freaking well. You can't even tell that that damage occurred. And then I sculpted the horns, and then another thing that I sculpted, so if you know anything about LPS, you know that these husky puppy bases have tongues. I cut off his tongue and then sort of had to resculpt a bit of the muzzle. I think that it turned out awesome. I mean, you know, this base is adorable with the tongue out, but I think it looks so much better without the tongue. Alright, here's the next commission. It is made from a Great Dane base. Great Dane customs are always super fun to make. This character is a wolf, and I sculpted the fluff on the cheeks and this fluffy tail. Other than that, it is a very simple design. It's just white with black spots, and its eyes are really cool. It has one regular eye and then one blind eye with a scar. That's always fun to make. Of course, both the eyes and the nose are shiny. She has some little paw pads down here, and another fun thing with this custom is she has a removable collar. Here is the reference that the commissioner sent me, and the collar is like a half moon on it, so you can put it on like that. And now she has her little collar. The band of the collar matches the same color as her eyes, and I think it looks super cool. This custom, again, really simple, but I love the way that it turned out, and I hope that the commissioner likes it a lot. This next commission is another commission for Edict LPS. They used to go by LPS Mori, and I've done another commission from them before. This is the other commission that I made for them, and they asked me to commission this new OC that they got, and I love the way that this custom turned out. He looks so fluffy, so I sculpted the fluff on both of the cheeks. This is probably the fluffiest Great Dane head that I've ever sculpted before. I think it turned out really good. He also has this curly hair and these golden earrings, as well as this scarf that wraps around his whole body. He also has a little fluffy chest and this whole tail that I sculpted. Again, love the tail. I think it looks awesome. Other than that, he's just a bunch of gray and cream and white colors. He was very fun to paint, but very complicated. He took a long time. I also sculpted these little teeth, and as you can see, I added some darker brown paint to define his mouth so that you could see the teeth a bit better, but also because I was asked to give him sort of a like solemn, maybe a bit sad of an expression. So that helps, you know, define his mouth a little bit to an expression, because Great Dane LPS do look pretty happy, and that doesn't really fit his character. I also painted the eyes in a different shape, so I didn't paint the entire eye shape. I kind of flattened it out at the top again. Speaking of his eyes, they look very interesting. I kind of inspired them by the reference sheet eyes and also did my own sort of design with them. So I made them yellow like the color, and then I sort of added the like cross symbol that is in his eyes, but I did it a bit differently than how it's done, and luckily the commissioner likes it a lot. He also has these little scars right here on his face and this one on his chest, and overall I think that he turned out really awesome, and I had a lot of fun making this guy as always. This custom was a mood board commission, and it has been quite a long time since I have done a mood board commission, but I always have a lot of fun doing them because I sort of get to create my own design for the person. So here is the mood board design. This was a commission for Lark LPS. I make so many customs for them, and they've bought so many customs for me before as well, and I really appreciate it. So this custom is a simple commission. It is made from a collie, and I sculpted this curly hair and the sweater. The sweater is sort of inspired by the t-shirt design in the reference sheet, and then I made the overall design of the collie similar to the collie that's in the reference sheet, and then I did just a lot of colors inspired by the lesbian flag sort of. Also has these two triangle shapes on its ears, and it also has this earring that has a pink lightning bolt symbol on it. It's a bit hard to tell though, and I don't really know how much it looks like a lightning bolt, but I tried. I really like the way that I painted the eyelashes. It's very similar to how that I would draw them on a character, and here's what the bottom looks like, and I think that this custom turned out really cute. Alrighty guys, so those are all the customs that I had to show you in today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Please let me know in the comments which was your favorite. If you're interested in purchasing a commission, there are links to my Etsy in the description. I will have commissions open pretty much all summer, so that would really help me out if you would want want to buy one. But yeah, that's it for this video, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye.